let's have a beautiful experience. In this video, we're going to talk about stepping into the unknown, how to naturally raise your testosterone, your human growth hormone, and make your penis bigger. It's a beautiful thing. You gotta love it. Alright, before we get started here, please do me a huge favor. Please ring the bell, subscribe to the channel, of course tell some friends. Make sure you give me that thumbs up like Art Fonzarelli says, hey, and of course, follow me on my social media. I go by Jesus_Detroit on my Instagram, Snapchat, I'm YOUNGDAYGO. And that's right, we're talking about the unknown, because you know what we're all about here in the BCC, the Big Cock Consciousness, the Big Cock Collective, where I help you manifest a bigger, wider, thicker, longer, stronger, and harder penis, help you naturally raise your testosterone, your human growth hormone. I'm a spiritual guide and a mentor here to expand your mind and increase your size. So without further ado, I'm here to tell you about stepping into the unknown. And yes, essentially, what we always talk about here is more or less could be, on the unknown side, unbeknownst to you. But what it all comes down to today is not getting in your own way, like I always say. If you want beauty to appear, you got to keep this clear. You got to be a clear conduit for growth. And I always say that rhyme, but it really will come in handy at any given time, especially when you have a fork in the road. You're in contemplation mode. Should I do this? Should I do that? And the most important thing that I could say is do what feels best in the moment. And what I mean by that is it could be a million different possibilities. But if you want to go do something and you feel like you're going to be thinking about the original thing that you were going to do, stick to the original. But if you're doing the original thing, thinking about the other thing you should be going to do, you follow what I'm saying here? Don't go do that, because that's no good for nobody. The bottom line is you got to commit to whatever choice that you make, and you got to commit to your own happiness. And that might sound easier said than done, and you want to be open to having some fun, because like Matthew McConaughey, Moondog says, all right. Am I saying the world is conspiring for my happiness? Maybe. But most importantly, I like to have fun. And fun is the gun. And that's right, Moondog. You know what I'm saying? So you want to be able to have some fun. But if you're in that mode where you know that you're going to be in a better, place and space by not taking that drive, by not going to that place, then by all means stay doing you. But if you're going to stay at home or wherever you're at and you're going to be thinking, I should have been here and I should have did that, don't do that. That's just no good for nobody. And that's really what it all comes down to, because when we're talking about, naturally raising your testosterone, your human growth hormone, opportunity is growth. And when you're going with these type of flows where you're going to be like, man, you're really in that zone of just, you really felt like you should have did something, that is counterproductive in the growth of you. You can use it as a wake-up call to go do it the next time, or you can just go ahead and just like I say, just stop it right away and just focus on what you have in front of you, and that's the best way to enjoy the moment. And I always feel like you got to calibrate to certain situations of if you want to go out there and really give yourself to people. And when you're somebody that really you like to make sure you're pleasing people and you really intend on the best for the love of everybody around you, you don't want to have that that negativity of saying you don't want to be the guy that says no, but at the same time you don't want to say no to yourself. And you're better off not getting mad at somebody for asking you to do something, and then you're not you shouldn't be mad at yourself for just like I'm saying I'm rambling like a monkey in a tree. Bottom line is I smoked a little bit of weed the other day, and I've been taking a hiatus from it for a while. And I just, with this whole this pandemic and this whole whatever, coming in, and just the way that we're kind of in a transition mode right now. And we are all really stepping into the unknown anyways. And that's kind of, that's a magical space, a magical place. Oh yeah, brother, space is the place, the time is now. Macho, I just felt like I had to give you something right there. But you know what I'm saying, man. Give me a Randy Savage. But what we're talking about is stepping into the unknown. And when we're in the whole unknown of what's going on right now, that's where miracles happen. That's where magic takes place. So that's got to be one other reason to give you a smile on your face, other than the one that you know I love to preach every single day. You know the sound. Go ahead. Take this breath with me. Breathe it in. But you know me, before the feet hit the ground, before I got a breath I can recollect, I got a shot today. I feel beautiful, because gratitude is the attitude. You got to be thankful that you woke up today. You got to be thankful that you're here. We're able to appreciate the times that we're in. And that's a beautiful thing, that you know that you're going to be, getting to the win of what we are. And that's just that knowing of the unknown. The fact that you know that you're going to be happier and there's beautiful things coming. That's a beautiful thing to just go with the flow. And for that, I say salute. Oh yeah, you know me, holding my accountability, and you can count on me waiting for you in the parking lot. That's right, Mr. Lyser. Holding my accountability, having me a beautiful beverage, putting that good into me after I get done, doing some workouts, and they've been profound. And like I've been saying, the whole at-home workout game has been switched, significantly. And the fact that all these, the collective has to, really utilize the mind to really get into the size and be able to use these, beautiful workouts. And that's something that has been really helping me out. And of course, I'm a conduit for a whole bunch of other types of exercises for naturally, making your penis bigger, raising the testosterone, your human growth hormone. We're talking about working out with cock rings, and I just drank some of my piss. I know it might sound crazy to some, but you got to do the things that, are outside your comfort zone, the unknown. And there's, of course, like I say, whenever you do something, make sure you're on the good side of what you're doing anyways. Like, if you're going to drink your piss, urine therapy, as they say, that you got to be on the positive side of what it's doing for you, naturally raising your testosterone, making your immune system stronger, a whole bunch of other beliefs. And I'm not here to preach that, and there's a whole bunch of other, people that can really guide you into that direction. Study it for yourself. Try it for yourself, man. It's just, it's something that only you will know if it resonates with you. So it's something you should try if it feels right. For that, I say salute again. Oh yeah, and that's a beautiful thing. Really letting you know what's going on. So like I was saying, I was smoking a little bit of that, that green the other day. And it was really making me go inside my mind. And this is one of the reasons why I haven't been with it for a while. And what happens is, like, you get to the high and you're like, oh yeah, this is why I don't do it. And what it is, it's like you're talking to your stoner self. You can call it your higher self. Some people are really, synchronistic with it, or that, you don't have anything glitching and switching. I tend to go with the Terrence McKenna approach, where, when you do the certain drugs, you get the phone call, after you get the message, you hang up. And that's kind of what goes on with me and the weed right now. But not to say that other drugs is a phone call. More or less psychedelics are like this, which is why you don't really see people other than weed that are addicted to doing, you're not going to see people doing shrooms and acid and DMT, Joe Rogan, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to be doing that kind of stuff every day. But again, I'm maybe there is somebody. I'm not saying that there ain't, but for the most part of people that are doing drugs, which I don't condone the use of, but I don't condone the use of you not being yourself. I condone the use of you, making sure that you have fun and just feel beautiful in the moment, and just choose what feels right in the now. And essentially, sometimes people will use that approach, like, maybe I should do drugs right now because I'm gonna feel good doing this right now. And to me, and what I've learned from smoking weed and whatnot, I'm addicted to the high of being myself. And that's something that I really am, grateful that I have that, that high, or, what have you, whatever you want to call that. I mean, some people aren't high on their own life, and I'm here to help you bring up yours and let you know that you belong here and that you're beautiful and you got a shot today. And you should always understand that if you're grinning, you're winning. They should be, you should always be excited that, the fact that the people that brought you here, whether you know them or not, and whatever story you may or may not have heard, there was some excitement in the air to bring you here, bring you to that birth. So we are just an explosion of excitement that you really just got to be happy about. And that's something that, really should resonate with everybody, because, we're here for a beautiful experience. And like I'm saying, like with that whole, the whole message that I get with the weed is that I got to be able to, be able to, get with myself and not get in the way of myself. And that's really what I get with it. Some people, it enhances, certain situations. It makes movies funny. It does, a whole bunch of beautiful, therapeutic, and then the whole CBD movement, I think that's a beautiful thing. And if it's helping you, that's a beautiful thing for you, beautiful for everybody, because the more people that are feeling up, the better off this place is going to be. And if it's going to be a couple puffs of some green or whatever, an edible, whatever you're doing to be you, then by all means do it. And if you're some dab smoking, token, machine gun of a stoner that can just keep on going, then hey man, that's, to each their own. But some of us, it's just not, it's not it's not your cup of tea. It ain't your can of beer. It's just something, I just had to pick it up real quick. Like I say, man, any reason to get it in me, I gotta say salute. Oh yeah, so like I'm saying, man, the most important thing with drugs, and like I always, I preached this a lot before, especially psychedelics, you gotta be clear for takeoff. This is like a runway to the, the runway to the inner space, the runway to the mind. You gotta make sure that this is clear all the time, because otherwise you're gonna have a whole bunch of stuff in that runway. Just, it's gonna be a rockety ride to get that ship to just take off, that streamlined butterfly. Oh yeah, Robert Duvall had to get you gone in 60 seconds. And I might as well hit it with Donnie, lowrider, Donnie. Okay, let's ride. And you know what that means? I'm going to go ahead and give you straight to the mind and muscle connection, because I was just getting me a beautiful workout and talking about how the collective is really going within and understanding that it's your mind that's increasing the size, because the feel is real. And like Paramahansa Yogananda says, the one that brought yoga here to the West, making people feel the best, the mind is the wielder of muscle. And by the way, Steve Jobs intends on all of us to read that book, and he's the one that says the people that believe that crazy enough to change the world are the ones that do. And I really feel that. You're a beautiful man, you're a beautiful spirit. I love you. And what we're going with right now is the mind muscle connection. Arnold Schwarzenegger, some of the greatest bodybuilders around, will always talk about putting your mind into the muscle, really meditating into the muscle that you're growing, really feeling it. When I'm pumping the biceps, it's like a balloon, and I get the pump, and he's like getting all aroused, and he's like, it's like I'm coming, like yeah, and like I'm saying right now, you get that extra aroused feeling. I got a cock ring on right now, and I'm letting you know that it's really growing. I got a huge piece of meat swinging at the knees, and I'm gonna get that throbbing to the pecs, making you your best. You know what we're going with, man. I'm feeling like a beautiful mess, and I'm just getting this pump going to let you know that it's here at any given time. It doesn't matter what's going on today. All that matters is energy is neither destroyed nor created, so you can grab it at any given time, and you can just feel that. So what we're going with, if you guys say some positive mantras, Abraham Hicks, things are always working out for me. That's a beautiful thing that you should know, and you could say that at any confusing moment of the day. And just remember, things are always working out for me. And of course, mine, I am magic, I am divine, and the universe is on my side. And regardless, these are just thoughts that come to me, but I really feel like just, flexing it out there for you, because that's a beautiful message. And what we're talking about now is putting the gratitude into your muscles. So make sure you just give grace and praise to the gods that made you, or whoever, or whatever, and just feel every moment of that pump, and just go ahead and feel that I'm so happy and grateful that my huge, beautiful muscles are growing bigger, harder, stronger, more defined, abundantly. And then, of course, for your penis, I am so happy and grateful that my huge, beautiful penis is growing bigger, wider, thicker, longer, stronger, and harder, abundantly. And then, whenever you gotta get one last rep out, wherever you happen to be, if you want to scream and you shout, or at least feel it in your head, because the feel is real, just understand this. I am magic, I am divine, and I can increase my size. 20, getting lit, getting ripped, getting huge. It's a beautiful thing, beautiful growth, beautiful flow. You got to understand that. Naked in a chair, feeling anabolic, dripping that, man. It's a beautiful thing. For that, you know what it is. So, oh yeah. Got me a lemon in there. You know me, really keeping it, my holistic beliefs. Because the lemon's really good for you, man. So, yeah, I only drink, I gotta have a lot of water. It's alkaline. I drink lemons because it's good for my hydration. It's good for my skin. Make sure, whatever belief you get about the lemon, if you're putting it in the beer, you make sure that's going into you too. So I'm on the good side of the lemon. And for that, I say so. Oh yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So when we're talking about the unknown, essentially what it all comes down to, you know what? I gotta drop this bun in true fashion. Have some fun. Lighten it up, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. Look at that mane, man, just all flowing. It's been a long day, man. I'll tell you, going so many different places. Got a whole bunch of beautiful things coming this year, man. I'm working on some other projects as we go, and I really feel like I'll be, you guys are definitely going to be seeing those soon. Because you guys know me from the JoJo and Jesus project. You may or may not have seen it, but I do a lot of furniture recycling and trash picking, a whole bunch of different types of things. And there's a whole bunch of beautiful characters, and every piece that you grab has a story, and you create your own story as we go. So make sure that you keep it a beautiful one. You got to understand, you are the narrator, you are the author, you are the star. And when you're going with that, you got to step back and see how you're feeling in the moment, and that really is going to help you out, because there's no reason that you should be feeling in a negative way. Like that's going to be like the lifeline that just pulls you out every single time, because there's no reason, like, no matter what it might be, there's, you shouldn't be kicking yourself down and just, beating you to your knees permanently if you let it, because you, me, or nobody's going to hit as hard as life. But it's not about how hard you can hit. It's about how much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how it's done. So if you know what you're worth, go out and get what you're worth. But it's not about pointing fingers at him or her or anyone. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. That's right, Rocky Balboa. We're talking, don't even point the finger at yourself to make yourself feel bad in any situation. Because that there's just no need for that, man. Just make sure that you're on the side of what can make you feel happy in the moment, especially if it's not, going to be, taken away from yourself. And that's really what, the whole, people got to do drugs or whatever to feel good. And that now, is it worth it? Because if it's going to be taking you away from being 100% you tomorrow, that's something that you got to reconsider. And that's my whole approach on drugs, is because, like I'm saying, I'm high on myself, and I'm grateful for that. And, a lot of people might not have that privilege, or, I feel like it's, everybody's out there, but they got to learn how to make their own drugs. You know what I mean? You got to make your own high in here, and you got all the time and all the ingredients and all the cannabinoids and all the receptors, and everything is in here. Like I'm saying about, your HGH, your testosterone, all the guides, everything that creates everything is right here. So tapping into every part of you, tapping into the growth hormone. Like I say, man, this is your chakra line. You got a whole bunch of magic, happening on this all the time. You got that third eye roaring back there, tripping the DMT. Joe Rogan had to get you a double time, and making that, that beautiful HGH really helping you grow. And like I'm saying, you got that heart center right there, man. And I gotta get that pumping because the power of love is real. Huey Lou didn't lie, and I gotta tell this every single time. You know what it is. My matrix hack, no matter where you're at, even if you're stuck at the house, you see something on the TV, hear somebody on the phone, somebody comes across your mind. Just intend on that person, that soul. Like, even if it was from back, like, oh, I was over here and I should have thought this, that. Just intend on that person, that soul. Have a beautiful day, to feel love in some kind of way, and you go along your day, and you just hacked the matrix. You just made the world a better place, and that's really what it all comes down to every single day, because we live in the moment, and the more happy moments that you got, the better off we are. We are all tethered to happiness. We're all created from it, and no matter how far we go out into the sea of life, or whatever this might be, this ride, just, there's going to always be that snap back and slap right back to happiness, which we are all already are and already was. And sometimes, if the drugs are taking you there or taking you away, you are the one that's going to tell yourself what's making you feel, and the feel is real. So with that, I feel like we're going to have plenty more beautiful experiences to come. Make sure you guys are going out there having some fun. Do the things that make you feel right in the moment. Don't over-contemplate any situation. Like I said, just make sure that you're doing the thing that makes you feel best in the moment. And don't be thinking about the other thing. Only be appreciating the now. And for that, I think, I just want to intend on all you guys to feel beautiful today, feel some love today, spread that love. I intend on everybody to feel the magic and, grow into the giant gods that we are, man, not worrying about the little gremlins at your feet, talking about just being huge, having that huge piece of meat, swing at the knees, strive to the pecs, making you your best, give it a kiss. How you doing? Of course, not stomping on your best friend's house, just being that huge giant of love, you know what I mean? Not worrying about nothing, and that's really what it all comes down to, man. Just be you, be huge, be happy, and, of course, depending on all you guys to get confident with your own body, any which way that you can, get comfortable being naked. You guys are beautiful. They're going to have plenty more beautiful experiences, to come. Make sure you guys are checking out my wolf and my bear, my Can't See, taking care of the neighborhood. Drop me a line on the email. Make sure you're hitting me up on the gram. Check it out, man. It's a beautiful thing, the Snapchat. Just want you to know I love you guys, and I'll be seeing you around. Peace.